welcome to Smoke Showing with Jay. Do I have a treat for you? This is a recipe that I have really no name for it. Not sure what to call it, but hey, this is what it includes. It includes some really big pickles. It includes leftover brisket, which I almost never have. Cream cheese from Aldi's at room temperature. Some crushed garlic, some jalapenos, and some bacon. So the idea here is that we are going to cut these pickles open, scoop it all out, stuff them with the cream cheese, garlic, jalapeno mixture, along with some brisket inside that, and then we're going to wrap the whole thing in some bacon. So I guess we could call them really big stuffed pickles. I don't know. If you guys have a name, let me know. My wife had this somewhere, so there is somebody. I didn't create this. I would love to take, credit for that, but I did not create this. So whoever created this somewhere in Florida, thank you very much. I hope I do you justice in copying your recipe. And if I ever find out who did it, I will be sure to give them credit, because credit is due for them. So first thing we're going to do, we have our cream cheese. This has been sitting at room temperature. Actually had it out for about 3 hours, maybe a little bit longer, because I really wanted it soft. So we're going to open it up. And it's not going to do what I want it to do, of course. Normally these just open up right, simple, real easy. But of course, because we're filming, they're not going to. So, alright, well, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. So we're going to shove that in there. I'll deal with that later. Excuse me. Clean my fingers off. So we have 1 block of cream cheese, 8 ounces. I have my crushed garlic. This is equal to 1 clove of garlic. So you just peel these back. I get these at Target. They're in the frozen food section, because I should put it the right way. These things are awesome. I believe they're from Israel, is where they're made. Not sure about that. So we're going to use 3 cloves of garlic in here. So I just popped out 3 of them. That's what they look like. Hope you can see that. And then I have, excuse me, so far that's what it looks like. So I got some jalapenos or jalapenos or whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to take out, I probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I have about 8 or 9 here. Slices of jalapenos. So depends on how hot yours are. These are considered hot, so I'm not using that many. So it says hot. Once again, from Aldi's, like $1.99. So I'm on a budget just like everybody else. So I'm just going to cut these all up. And I will put the recipe below, because I probably missed something, as usual. So cutting these all up. They have a nice, beautiful, fragrant smell. I love jalapenos. I love the flavor of them. I love the heat. We're going to put that in there. Alright. And then something that rarely ever happens in my house is I have leftover brisket. So I have a couple pieces of brisket. And I don't think I've smoked a brisket for you guys yet. So I got 3 big strips of brisket. These are probably, I don't know, 8 inches long each. So these are just going to get chopped up as well. They're going to go in here. Whew. I guess they're still a little bit frozen. They were in the freezer. Like I said, it's pretty rare for me to ever have leftover brisket. It usually gets eaten up pretty quick. So that's been thawing since, I don't know, 8 o'clock I took it out, and it's like 2:30 now. So I'm not quite sure why it's still a little bit frozen, but it is what it is. This is the realities of life. This is what you will all experience as well sometimes. Like I said, this is just me cooking in my kitchen. I'm not perfect. I'm not a chef. I'm just some guy that loves to cook, and I want to share that with you all. So I hope you can still see everything. I did get a new camera, so hopefully the video and sound is much better. Alright, so now I have my jalapenos, my brisket, my garlic, and my cream cheese in here. And we are going to whip this all together, hopefully. That's the idea. In hindsight, I probably should have whipped the jalapenos and garlic in first, and then added the brisket. But, you know, it is what it is. Too late now, right? So, in the future, if you guys attempt to make this, I would suggest mixing the garlic and the jalapenos first, then adding your brisket. Like I said, there's no recipe for this. My wife just had this from some food truck, I believe in DeLand. So anybody out watching, she was at the DeLand Music Festival, and I was out of town, and she had this from a food truck. So anybody out there is watching from DeLand to know who actually created this, please let me know, because I would love to give them credit and pass along my thanks to them for this, because she just raved about it. I have never made this before. This is the first time we're doing this. So hopefully it turns out well. And this one I will try in front of you guys. I'm planning on smoking these for about 2 hours. Maybe a little bit longer, but I'm guessing 2 hours is what it's going to take to smoke these. So, I'm not sure how many I'm going to get, but I have a really, really big jar of pickles. They're huge. It's only one place I could find pickles this big, because they're big. They're probably that big. So the only place I could find these was actually at Walmart. I looked at all my grocery stores in the area and I couldn't find them. So I ended up at Walmart, not my favorite place to shop, but that's okay. I do shop there because, you know, everybody's on a budget and the prices are affordable. So that's what you gotta do sometimes. Alright, so I have this weird concoction here. It smells really good, if that means anything. I wish I could give you guys that smell, because it does actually smell really good. But it's garlic and jalapenos, how can it not smell good, right? And if you're watching this, you obviously like jalapenos, or you didn't know because you just clicked on it. So, but I just want to say thank you to the 3 or 4 people that are actually subscribers. Appreciate it. Hopefully more of you will find me and subscribe and like my channel, and if not, it's all good. Like I said, I just do this for fun and I enjoy it, so I just want to pass along my passion for this hobby. So I'm going to open the bacon from Aldi's. I don't use my homemade bacon for this, just because it's really, I don't have a slicer, so it is a bit of a challenge for me to get my bacon this thin, and you need it fairly thin so you can wrap it around. So I won't be using my bacon, so I'm using store-bought bacon. I know that's sacrilegious to somebody that smokes all the time. I'm sorry, let me correct that, smokes meat all the time. Alright, I'm going to open this big one up, maybe not, excuse me one moment. My hands are a little bit greasy, so. Alright. You also need toothpicks for this. So 1 second, I'll be right back with you, because I got a cheat to open this. Alright, so we finally got our giant pickles open. So I believe this knife is a 8-inch knife, and you can see how big these pickles are. So they're a good 6 inches, 6.5 inches, so they're pretty big pickles. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try this 2 different ways, because I've never made these before. Maybe I should have tried before I got on here, but nah, what's the fun of that, right? So I'm going to slice something else you may have wanted to try, or I should have tried, I guess. Probably should have put some of these pickles in the fridge. So I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna use a knife. Hopefully I don't slide through and cut my finger, because that would really suck for me. Might be funny for you guys though. Oh, that worked much better. Look at that. Ooh, it's like a dugout canoe. Swimming ocean down the ocean. Alright, and this one, I'm just gonna try and take the top off, just ever so slightly. This one will probably take a lot longer to cook, but you know, we'll give it a try. That's what it's all about. It's all about experimenting, right? If you're not experimenting when you smoke or you cook, life just gets boring. I know some people don't, and that's okay, but I believe in experimenting and trying different things. Look at all that goodness in there. Trust me, that will not go to waste. So this one is really deep, so I'm thinking that might be the winner right there. But we'll see. But we got a whole bunch left over. Bunch of pickle guts, we can call them. And trust me, it's not going to go to waste. They will get eaten. So I also forgot to mention, or maybe I did, I don't know, but I'm going to mention it again. You need some toothpicks. Alright, so I'm going to take my stuffing here. I'm just going to scoop it in here. I'm just going to do it so it's level. That seems logical to me. Like I said, I'm not a chef, I'm just a guy that cooks at home. And I like cooking, so. Sorry, this video might be a little bit longer than normal, but hopefully it's entertaining for you, because it's entertaining for me and I'm having fun making it, so. Alright, so I got the 3. The rest I will do off the camera, because that was just boring for you to sit here and watch me do that. But, so they're all stuffed. That one's probably a little full. But either way, we're going to go with it. Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to take some awesome bacon here, and I'm going to wrap this sucker up. And then I'm going to put a toothpick through it, just like I do when I make bacon wrapped pickles. I'm just trying to hold that bacon in place so it doesn't unravel when it smokes. This doesn't seem to be going so well. Maybe I should turn the camera off, right? But I'm not going to do that, because this is the realities of cooking, especially when you're not a chef. I'm just a guy that cooks. So this is me in my kitchen. Alright, so we got one. Looks pretty good. Alright, now we're going to do number 2. Wrap this baby up. Now I'm going to smoke these at approximately 250 degrees, and the goal is about 2 hours is what we're looking at. And I'm probably going to use hickory or mesquite. I haven't decided yet. I do need to go get my smoker started though. Probably should have been doing that right now, but I didn't. So I'll probably use hickory or mesquite. Those are some of my favorites. I like the traditional wood. Alright, so there we go. Give me a second, I'll show you this, guys, and gals, before we go outside to the smoker. So there we go. Ta-da! Alright, so thanks for watching this portion of Smoke Showing with Jay. Hope you guys stay with me for the next couple more minutes. The next thing will be is out at the smoker. We'll be putting these on, and the more I'm going to make off camera. I have 4 pieces of bacon left. Actually, that's not true. I would never run out. I have another package. So I'm going to use up all the bacon that I can, and then I'll see you guys out at the smoker. If you do like my channel, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I think YouTube makes me say that. I'm really not sure. I just say it because I would like to have some people subscribe to me. But it's all good if you don't. I appreciate your time. I'll see you guys at the smoker. Alright, so here we are out at the smoker. Hope you can see that awesome smoke rolling behind us. I got this cool selfie stick, but you know, I'm just learning how to do all this stuff. So bear with me as we do this. So I'm going to bring it in a little bit closer so you can see all that. So right now my temperature is 354, but we're going to turn that down to 225. One of the things I do when I start my smoker is I heat it up really high. Just gets rid of anything, any critters that may be living in there that I'm not aware of. So I decided to go with post oak for this smoke. Ended up with 8 pickles. So let's get at her and get them on. Oh yeah, we got some awesome smoke today. It's good weather for it. So alright. So here we go. We got our awesome pickles. They're huge. So they're gonna go in the smoker. Like I said, I'm hoping for about a 2-hour smoke on these. And I did have to cut into the other bacon. So the next video you see when we're checking on this, I'm gonna have the bacon all smoking below it. So here's the 2 half ones that we made. Those are gonna go at the front just so I can keep an eye on them. I'm gonna shut that down. Some beautiful smoke roll in there. Like I said, when we come back and check on it, you're gonna see all that extra bacon that I have left over. It's gonna be underneath because I'm gonna double smoke it. I have another video about that, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I turned it down. We're down to about 230 degrees. Hope you can see that. Still got some good smoke. I'm just gonna open this up to show you. Oh yeah, there's the bacon. Hard to see through the smoke, but there's our 8. Already melting a little bit, so I guess we're gonna have some drippage. There's our bacon. I have nothing in my water pan, so alright, I'll see you guys in about an hour. Alright, so the pickles have been out here for about an hour and a half. I bumped the temperature up just a little bit. It's been around 250 is where I've had it. I just opened it, but my camera stopped recording, so I had to start over. But we're still getting some good smoke. And I don't know if you can see that in the camera. I hope so, but they are looking mighty fine. I'm thinking another half hour or so, and then we should be good. Alright, I will see you when they're coming off, because they're looking mighty fine, and I really want to eat them. Alright, it's been 2 hours and 10 minutes, and these are looking mighty fine. So I upped the temp, as you guys know, to 250. I was going to do to finish them off. And oh yeah, look at these. These are looking amazing. There are 2 half ones. And our full ones. Oh man, just lost some bacon. That blows. Dogs will get them. So these didn't get smoked to any specific temperature. I didn't put a thermometer in them. I just smoked them until they look like they're done. And they're looking mighty fine. So I will see you all inside. So we are inside. So here's one of the half ones. And then here is, oop, they're really hot. I literally have just come inside. So it's been, I don't know, probably a minute since I saw you guys last, so they really haven't cooled down. So I'm gonna burn myself, just a heads up. But hey, that's par for the course for me. So here's the half one. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like on the inside. Hot, hot, hot. Oh yeah, all the cheese is melted. Pickle looks like it might have a little bit of crunch to it. Alright, and then here is one of the whole ones. I just cut the top off. Oop. Said I'm not a professional. It's the guy that cooks in the backyard. They look about the same, but dang, they are super hot, which they should be. But let's try one. Like I said, I normally don't eat in front of you guys because I think that's just weird because everybody says everything is good. But I'll tell you the truth, these are good. I'm hoping they're good. They're a lot of work. Ooh-wee. All right, ready to burn myself. Here we go. I'm gonna blow on this for a second because it's gonna be really hot. So we have a total of 2 hours and 15 minutes we cooked these at. At about the 1 hour mark, I upped the temperature from 225 to 250. I just didn't think they were getting cooked fast enough. But I was getting some really good smoke today. I put no seasoning on the outside, just what we put in the middle. And actually there's no seasoning in here, it's just the jalapenos, jalapenos, the cream cheese, the garlic, and the brisket. So, and then the bacon wrapped around the pickle. So here we go. So, pretty good. I gotta say, I really like those. Have enough jalapenos. I think I said I used 8 jalapenos slices in here. Could have used maybe a little bit of seasoning. I think a little bit more garlic. So next time we make these, I might do a little bit of seasoning inside the cream cheese. But other than that, they're pretty fantastic. And I'll definitely be making these pickles, these stuffed pickles with brisket. So let me know what you guys think. Give me a name for them. And if anybody knows the smoker in DeLand or DeLand area that made these the first time, because I don't know who they are, let me know. I'd like to reach out to them. So thanks for watching Smoke Showing with Jay. Peace, love, and hair grease.